Kalispera, good afternoon. Within the scope of CSN's corporate social responsibility, we introduced last year the concept of charity sponsorship. For each conference, a charity sponsor is selected who contributes a significant amount to the charity foundation of its preference. In addition, CSN has decided that there will be no delegate fees, making the attendance of the conference free of charge for all employees of shipping and shipping-related organizations in Greece, and instead we welcome anyone who wants to contribute to the charity foundation we have with us today, and in this way helping a good cause. Within a year, CSN conferences have managed to gather 25,000 euros out of donations for 5 charities, with the highest amount going to One Dream, One Wish Foundation in Cyprus for the amount 6,300 euros. Let us hope that today we will gather a much higher amount for the brave kids of ELEPAP. Our charity sponsor today is Mastermind Ship Management. Let us all now watch a small video clip from ELEPAP.
Check, check! Eugen, I kiss you. Έχω το πάτημα σαν να μ' από αλλού. Γράφω τις ρήμες στο κάπο του ντραϊβού. Έχω την τελευταία ελπίδα του χωριού. Κάθε βαριέμαι το θυμίζω που και που. Οι ράπες δίνονται σαν να είναι στις Μπαχάμες. Κι εγώ κυκλοφορώ στην πόλη με πιτζάμες. Για μένα ντρέπονται, γι' αυτό δεν μου μιλάνε.
Είναι αλήθεια. Στην ELEPAP έχουμε πολύ ωραίους τύπους. Γίνε και εσύ ωραίος τύπος. Γίνε οικονομικός υιοθέτης ή κάνε τη δωρεά σου μέσω SMS στο 19811 και βοήθησε τα γενναία μας παιδιά να αναπτύξουν τις δυνατότητές τους με ειδικά σχεδιασμένα θεραπευτικά και παιδαγωγικά προγράμματα.
Έχω την τελευταία ελπίδα του χωριού. Γράφω τις ρήμες στο κάπο του
Μπες τώρα στο elepap.gr και μάθε περισσότερα.
I would like to kindly ask the owner of Mastermind, Captain Eugen Adami, and from ELEPAP, Dr. Eleni Skouteli, to join me on the stage for a small ceremony of handing out the amount received.
Hey, how are you? Oh, hello. Nice meeting you. Hello. Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Adami, you want to say a few words?
Just a few words to all of those who cannot be here, those who are sometimes left behind. But we have to include all of them. We are lucky, we are blessed that we are here, and we should live every day with conscience. And this is just a small token. It's way too little for that what you do. I hope there will be more later on.
Thank you.
Thank you for all your work.
Okay, I'll say more than a few words, if you permit me. Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear organizers of this meeting, dear charity sponsors, good afternoon. I would have prepared to be anonymous, but I will use the name that the brave children of ELEPAP call me, and this is Thea Lena, it's not Dr. Lena Skouteli. And I'm their Thea Lena, and this title is the best of my MD and PhD titles ever. I'm a pediatrician and a child neurologist, a committed volunteer for 35 years, and now proud president of ELEPAP Greece. And I'm deeply honored to be here today, standing before you, wondering what it is that unites us, really. And I think it is giving with capital letters. And taking this a bit further, if you wish, what do shipping and beloved crews have in common with ELEPAP and children with disabilities in Greece? Well, what really unites us, what brings us together, is journeys, τα ταξίδια. Yours on the high seas, and ours towards the Ithaca, as Cavafis says. A different Ithaca, the Ithaca of rehabilitation for childhood disabilities and other neurodiversities, and that says it all. Both our journeys, our taxidia, have a sacred, a human destination that is the common denominator. For us, what's at stake is the quality of life of children with disabilities, and of course, that also applies to the families. ELEPAP is the acronym for the Hellenic Association for Disabled People. It's a legendary non-profit charity organization founded in 1937, before the Second World War, treating then orthopedic problems of children victims of poliomyelitis pandemic before the era of the Sabin vaccine. Ever since, as the epidemiologic map of childhood disabilities has changed, we became pioneers in diagnosing, treating, and caring for children with brain-related disabilities as cerebral palsy, mental retardation, genetic syndromes, and other neurodevelopmental disorders, not only in Athens, but also in 5 branches all over the country, namely Thessaloniki, Ioannina, Volos, Agrinio, and Chania, Crete. Talking of numbers, over 100,000 children and their families over these 86 years received not only physio-occupational speech and other therapies, but also special education and psychological support for families. ELEPAP is indeed its age, but backed by government aid, 1/3 of its support and 2/3 of donations. It is blessed with keeping young and up to date with innovative ideas. We are very proud of our early intervention unit, founded in 2011, a unique therapeutic program for babies from birth to 2 years who are at risk or already experience signs and symptoms of early brain damage. 1/3 of them are graduates of neonatal intensive units, where premature babies below 1,500 grams at birth need to spend their first months of life in those units due to expected medical complications, including very mature brain. Answering our work to the concept of neuroplasticity, that is to say, the ability of the young brain to reconnect, repair itself, and rewire, even after early brain injury, we moved from treatment to prevention of disability with very promising results. On behalf of our brave children, I would like to thank you for supporting us. I would like to ask one thing of you, that you take ELEPAP with you on your travels. Today, I don't address you as potential donors or sponsors, but as fellow travelers standing here before you. What I would ask is that you join us as fellow dreamers on a journey towards an inclusive society where kids with disabilities are treated with respect and as equal members, where persons of disability are accepted, cared for, protected, and loved. We don't have to be reminded of the recent tragic incident in the port of Piraeus. Suffice to say that at ELEPAP, we do not throw children on a catapult. We open the doors wide so that all kids and people with neurodiversities, can come on board and sail with us. Our journey is one towards rehabilitation and inclusion with our souls as sponsors all the way. And speaking of next voyage, there is one we have in mind, and that is to reach far flag islands and destinations in Greece where kids with disabilities are currently cut off from quality services and care. Disabilities, have no geographical boundaries. The need for therapies, for psychological support and holistic services is acute, especially in places where there are no specialized therapists or doctors. With all our years of experience and the experience gained by the COVID pandemic, where we had to find alternative ways to support families, we have in mind to develop an innovating telehealth program where parents and patients will be able to work remotely with our expert physicians and therapists. Telehealth appointments will be made available where there are kids in need of physical therapy, occupational, medical follow-up, and psychological support. This will lighten the load of families who currently are forced to incur the cost and challenges of traveling to Athens or one of our regional centers to receive treatment. So, funds raised here today will go a long way towards reaching our telehealth destination. We're deeply grateful for your support today. We thank again Captain Eugen, Adami, and Mastermind Ship Management for being our charity sponsor today. We thank all of you for being fellow sailors and dreamers with us in ELEPAP. I thank you. I'm honored. Yeah, thank you. Good.
Let me help you.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. I should not forget the check.
So, touch again. I would like to thank you all for embracing the first CSN crewing conference in Athens. Thank you, Elada. I would like to thank Stavros Niarchos for hosting us here today. Blue screen, thank you, Yannis, for the excellent job done. Dipnosophisterion, thank you very much. And the lunch is sponsored by Cassiopeia Ship Management. I thank my team that they have done all this behind the scenes, and they have done it quite well. And before I start crying, let's go for lunch. Thank you very much.